Yeah, good morning, everyone. So, first of all, thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here amongst the youngsters. So, as discussed, as planned, initially we'll go through the journey of Lesics YouTube channel. Then we'll have a Q&A. And to be frank, the only motive why I started this channel was to make money. Currently, this channel is reaching millions of people, is making a small impact in the engineering world. All these things give me a huge satisfaction. But the reason for starting this channel was not all these things. I just wanted to make money. That's the truth. More specifically, I wanted to make a regular income. So if you want to understand why I was in need of a regular income at that time, around 8 years back, we had to travel 8 years back to my life. 8 years back, one fine morning, I lost my job. I was jobless. So the business idea was always there in my dreams. So I thought this is the right time to get into a business. That was my childhood dream, starting my own business, establishing my own business empire. So I started a business. That is a different business. It was engineering consultancy services. I was quite good in that. But this new business had a small problem. I will get money only if I have a project. If I don't have a project, I will be in a big trouble. So this YouTube channel was a remedy for that issue, that problem. I was quite aware about the power of Google AdSense even at that time because my brother was making a good amount of money from Google AdSense. The Google AdSense program, especially when your content is educational in nature, is a golden goose. It will keep on generating money, a consistent amount every month. So that's why I started this YouTube channel. So in short, the YouTube channel Lesics, or at that time Learn Engineering, was my side hustle, and my main business was engineering services. But what happened over the years was something different. Over the time, the revenue from a YouTube channel started to overtake revenue from engineering services. And after a few years, my side hustle, the YouTube channel, became my main business. And the main business, the engineering services, it died. Around 2-3 years back, I completely stopped the engineering service work. Currently, we are focusing only on YouTube video production or educational content creation. That happened, a complete U-turn. As if plants grow to the area of highest sunlight, I grew to the area of highest money possibility. A selfish decision, right? Anyway, being that said, the journey of Lesics, or Learn Engineering, from 0 subscriber to 4 million plus subscribers was not that easy. Especially the initial few months were quite a big struggle. When I started this channel, I had set a goal myself. The goal was simple. I have to make this channel reach the revenue target of $700 every month. That was my target. And the time period I gave to achieve that goal was just 3 months. So I set my goal. The time period was fixed, and I worked more than 18 hours every day consistently, and I produced more than 40 videos in 3 months, 40. And my goal, as I mentioned, it was $700 every month, the YouTube revenue. But by the end of the 3 months, when I checked the revenue of my channel, the statistics, it was just $70 every month instead of 700. A huge letdown, right? A big disappointment. But when I checked my statistics or analytics deeply, I wasn't disappointed. Even though I couldn't reach anywhere near to my goal, there was a ray of hope. I produced around 40 videos. Most of these videos are horrible. But among these horrible videos, there was one video which was performing extremely well. It was a video on centrifugal pump. In fact, this single video is bringing more than half the revenue or more than half the views of the whole channel. So when I studied why this video is doing really well, because in that video I presented many engineering concepts in a non-textbook style, that is quite logically in an intuitive way with minimal use of mathematics, a physics-based explanation, and moreover I used some 3D models also there. So that kind of explanation people really liked. That's why that video is a huge hit at that time. Anyway, that video was a big revolution for me. On YouTube, people do not want to see what is there already on the textbook. They want to see something new, something fresh, or something logical or conceptually oriented. Especially they really like things when you explain things from the first principles, from physics. So that was a big learning for me. And in the next 1 year, even though after the 3 months, even though I was a complete failure, I had my learning. And for the next 1 year, I just applied this learning, this secret sauce I learned. My video should be physics oriented and conceptually oriented, not mathematics oriented. Because textbooks are already mathematically oriented. They will just give you equations or analytical models, and they will prove you that the equation says this should be the result. So that's the way it should be working. But I went exactly the opposite way. I avoided mathematics and I went the physics way. And people really liked it. So the next 1 year, I didn't stop my video production even though I was a failure in the initial 3 months. I just applied the learning I had in the initial 3 months. Throughout my video, the scripts were highly logical, physics oriented, and it worked really well. Most of my videos worked extremely well, better than I expected. And after 1 year, when I checked my YouTube statistics, again, revenue is my goal, right? The revenue was more than $1,500 every month. That's fair enough, right? And when I set my initial goal, like the initial 3 months, I should be able to reach $700. I said to everyone, to my friends and family, the day this channel crosses $700 mark, I will stop video production. I will focus completely on my engineering services, because that's what I wanted. Just $700 from YouTube, then I can stop video production. I can focus on my engineering service business with peace of mind. But even after reaching $1,500, I didn't stop YouTube, because I realized this is a good business. You just keep on adding more videos, really conceptually oriented videos, and your revenue just increases. It's a golden goose. Why should I kill such a good business? So I broke my promise. I didn't kill my YouTube channel. In fact, I killed my main business, as I mentioned in the beginning. So after that 1 year, there was no turning back. Most of our videos broke the internet. It became viral all across the YouTube platform. And yes, even now it's doing extremely well. I'm quite happy for that. It is performing really well, even in recent times. So if you analyze in last 7 or 8 years what we have done, we have touched many people's life, especially engineering students or teachers, through our videos. So we are not stopping that here. The video production will continue, but now we have even more ideas. Why can't we make the same impact using some products? Because some students, they don't want to learn online. They want to learn physically by playing with some products. Some people are good in practical sense. So especially for those kind of students or teachers, we are releasing some products, and we announced these products around 3 or 4 months back in our channel. And people received that announcement well. We got a lot of email inquiries regarding that product. Whenever we release that product, we are eager to purchase that. Currently, we are working very dedicatedly on those products, educational products. I hope, similar to our videos, these new products also will be a huge success. It will again make an impact in the engineering educational world. Yeah, that's it. So, in short, success of Lesics channel is not the beauty of animation, it's the beauty of physics. Yeah, that's all from my side. And if you have some questions, we can get into that. And yeah, how did you know that? Yeah, how did you know that you will be here where you are now, like, motivate? Do you mean motivate yourself? I didn't understand the question. Can you elaborate that question? Maybe I am motivate myself. Money was my motivation. Seriously speaking, nowadays when people comment me like these videos are impacting your engineering life, I get satisfaction. But in the initial days, especially first 1 or 2 years, money was my motivation. And on YouTube, I could see my money growth virtually every day. Their analytics are so detailed. Now I can see when I release a good video, I know that the video is good or bad even before the release. There will be a huge jump in my revenue or views. And that kept me motivated throughout the years. So on YouTube, you will get the results almost instantly. If you make a bad video, it won't be well received. If you make a good video, you can see the result in 1 or 2 months. So it's a big motivation there. Next is, what are your watch hours right now and when you first started? Right now, watch hours I don't know. It's around 6 million views every month. And each video is watched around 3 minutes duration. So you can multiply and calculate that. When I first started, views were zero, absolutely zero. Those were quite horrible days because I was in a huge financial trouble. I was nowhere. I was a big zero, and I desperately wanted YouTube views or money. And for first 3 months, there was no views at all because obviously those videos are quite horrible. I didn't know how to make a good video. I was just copying what's there in the textbook already, and people were not interested. So first 3 months, it started with zero, and by end of 3 months, my views were, revenue was $70 a month. So you can guess the views were maybe 7,000 views every month. That's it. Very horrible view counts. I saw that in your introduction, I post-graduated from IIT Delhi. Can you tell me more about what the university life in IIT Delhi and workload? IIT Delhi was a wonderful life. There was no workload at all because I loved my postgraduate studies. I didn't feel like I was working there or studying there. It was a beautiful journey. Even I felt like the 2 years went like 2 months. Especially the professors of IIT Delhi, highly knowledgeable people, highly friendly. They become your friend and they teach you. You don't even feel like they are teaching you. It's like a group work. They will give you some assignment, you do that, and assignments will be quite original. And sometimes even professor will be confused. A single assignment can have multiple answers. So group discussion about the final outcome, what could be the design or the answer. It was a wonderful 2-year journey. I felt like the 2 years went like 2 months. Did you have any negativity? Did anyone let you down? Negativity was very minimum, very minimum. There was no negativity at all. Yeah, people will let you down when you make a mistake in the video because initially most of my videos were mechanical engineering oriented. I am an expert in that field. But soon after I went into electrical engineering, electronics, there I was not an expert with help of my friends. So on some videos I made some technical mistake and people will criticize you. So what you can do, you have to just acknowledge that mistake. I made a mistake, then I will edit the video, re-release it, delete the old video. But those were creative criticism, positive criticism, not a big issue at all. It's a good thing. What's your revenue right now? It's a good revenue. That's why I'm able to employ 15 people in India. So revenue is really handsome from YouTube, especially the YouTube advertisement platform is really strong nowadays compared to 3 years. I think with the help of Google's powerful AI, they know what is the advertisement they should provide to a particular viewer. And when I check the revenue from YouTube now and 3 years back, they have increased the revenue by many times. The exact number I don't want to share. It's a small secret for me, but it's really handsome. Google is the best in that business, generating revenue from advertisement. When you get hate, I don't get hate much. For some videos I have got some hate. Some videos are controversial, for example, airfoil principle or counter steering. But I know I am right in those videos. There was no conceptual mistake. There was some misconception people's side, but I was conceptually wrong. Sorry, I was conceptually right. So I don't care about those comments because I was trying to correct those misconceptions in people's mind, but they are still sticking to that. I have nothing to do. But that has happened only for 1 or 2 videos. Yeah, in schools my love was physics, not engineering. I loved physics and mathematics. a natural love. I was excited to know that everything around you can be predicted through mathematics or physics. That is my first love. But during my school days, during my higher secondary or 12th standard, I came to know that if you are good in engineering and mathematics, you can have a good, bright engineering career that is more lucrative. So I didn't pursue my physics passion. The fundamental knowledge of physics I had, I just applied in engineering. But I don't regret it, because engineering is full of physics and mathematics. And I can still learn physics and I can still apply physics. And moreover, I am an engineer. It's a more lucrative career, more money making career, right? Nicole has one question. Why did you decide to make engineering videos instead of your other types of videos, vlogging, music? Yeah, because I have no skill at all in that field, vlogging, music. I'm a very bad musician, bad singer. Vlogging videos also I'm doing in my channels nowadays, but they're quite horrible. And there is a reason, Nicole. It was again a clever business decision. Even during my IIT days, I used to search on YouTube, for example, working of centrifugal pump or working of power plant. And the videos available on YouTube on those days were quite horrible. And those horrible videos were making huge amount of views, even those days, millions of views. So I knew very well that there's a huge demand from viewers side for engineering videos, but there is no one to supply that. A huge gap between demand and supply. Whenever there's a huge gap between demand and supply, a business opportunity. And I directly jumped into that. I knew that there's a huge gap, and if I am able to fill that gap, my business is going to be successful. But I didn't know how to fill that gap. As I mentioned, in the initial 3 months, I didn't know what people wanted. I just made the videos like in a textbook style that people didn't like. That is the only mistake I made initially. Does your family know about what you do? They knew, and to them I told very openly. See, this YouTube channel I am starting now, this is not going to be my permanent business. My permanent business is engineering services. That is more reputed, right? More established. There is more respect for that. So they all believed, yeah, even that is my true intention. Yeah, this guy will do YouTubing since his channel crosses $700 US. With that, he'll be able to support he and his family. Then he'll stop it. But after 1 or 2 years, I broke my promise. I cheated my family. I didn't stop YouTube. How did you get interested in engineering? Yeah, because as I mentioned earlier, physics was my passion, even now. And engineering is applied physics. I can see physics everywhere in engineering, so it's natural. Have you done any collabs with other engineers for your videos? Yeah, I have done. So there is a YouTube channel called Thomas Schanke, a German channel. I have done a collab with him. Then there's an automobile channel called, I forgot his name. It's a small channel, around 100k subscribers, but that guy is really knowledgeable. I had a collaboration with him. That's just 2-3 collaborations. Now we are trying for a collaboration with Arvind Ashin. He's a physicist. His channel is a physics-oriented channel. He's an amazing guy. Indian guy settled in the US. And his video is already released, and our video will be releasing maybe next week. What is the biggest project you did in your engineering career? Yeah, I wanted to do something revolutionary, especially for my MTech. But my professor didn't like my idea. And finally, I ended up doing some CFD project, trying to improve performance of my power plant component. That attempt didn't succeed, even though I had some breakthrough. So I couldn't do any interesting or fascinating engineering projects. But now I have an opportunity for that. The educational products I explained in the beginning, there's a huge opportunity there. Where did the name Lesics come from? This is just a combination of learn engineering, LE from that, plus physics. And I wanted a meaningless name because I wanted to build a new brand around this name, similar to the name, the Indian brands, Mintra or Oyo, or American brand Google. Google, the exact word Google doesn't have any name, but over the time, people will realize this word means this. There will be a good brand recognition. Initial days will be a difficult thing. So these are initial days of Lesics new name, and it will be all right in 2-3 years. What did you do in free time? Yeah, video production is an intensive process, to be frank, especially towards the end of a video. You have a deadline to release that video, and the whole team work together to make it happen. So by end of a video, we don't take a holiday, but we just relax for first 2-3 days. Maybe go for a movie or stay in a restaurant. Stay in a hotel. Have some good time with the family. That's it. When you create a new project, like how do you think of how to make a design of the project? By project, Nicole, I think you mean products, engineering products. So we want to make these products really cool, really funny, because the purpose of this product is not to these products are not for industrial application. This product should arouse curiosity in engineering students or teachers. So after showing these products in the classroom, the teachers or engineering students should be curious to learn about what's behind this product. So we have come up with some cool engineering phenomena that in first glance it will look like magic. It's somewhat difficult to believe with naked eyes why this product is behaving that way. And there's a definite physics or engineering principle behind working on that cool phenomenon. So these products are cool product with some wow factor. After using that product, you will say wow. That's our motive. If you say wow, you'll be obviously curious to know about the working of that product. How does it work? And to know that working, you have to learn the fundamental engineering or physics of that product. That's the whole purpose. What do you think I should go to get a better at programming? Programming is really good or really mandatory nowadays, Akshat, because things are getting automated. Even if you're a mechanical engineer or electronics engineer or electrical engineer or civil engineer, computer programming has become a part of all core engineering branches. You cannot now live without them. You can live, but you can never be a design engineer. Either your career will be limited to maintenance or operation. It will be a routine job. But if you want a career in design engineering, you have to be a good programmer as well. At least MATLAB coding or Python, learn that. It will be useful. Because, for example, Blender software. If you know Blender coding, the Python coding, you can open it. You can make your own engineering code. You can simulate things in your own way. It will be amazing. What was the first ever thing project you made? So during my engineering life, I couldn't do any fascinating engineering projects. All were just study or analysis. I couldn't make anything innovative. But now we have a chance. We are trying for that. I cannot reveal much details of those products because they are in development stage. But in 3 or 4 months, we are going to release those products. During that time, you will see that. And those products, I'm really enjoying that process. The whole team is enjoying the process of developing those products. Yeah, that's it. Sure, looking forward for that. So it was nice to be here with you young people, and I wish you all the best for engineering career. I hope you're doing engineering, am I right? Okay then, have a nice day ahead. Bye bye. Alright, bye. Yeah.